Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. It does look like I've got a tree coming out my head. I do apologise for the placement of this gigantic branch behind me. But today I've got a very requested video, my Dyson Airwrap tutorial. As you can see, I have already completed the look. This is my finished Dyson hair. So if you want to see how I achieve this blow dry within honestly minutes, then keep watching. Okay, so I've washed my hair this morning, and while I was doing my makeup, I just let my hair air dry, which I usually do as much as I can. Usually just so that like the fronts are a little bit more dry and the back is usually still quite damp. I like to do this just so I'm not using as much heat on my hair while I'm drying it, because I do like to style it quite a bit with the Dyson. So I'm just brushing it through with my wet brush. These are so good because they're really gentle on your hair and they get out any tangles and knots so gently. They don't rip your hair and they're designed to be used on wet hair. I'm going to just spritz a little bit of this Oribe heat protectant. It's the Invisible Defense Universal Protection Spray. Super important to use a heat protectant in your hair when you're using heat, because it stops it from getting dry and damaged and snapping off. I just use a small bit of this on the ends. I love the Oribe products because they just smell incredible and they feel really luxurious. Okay, so moving on to the Airwrap. I've got my Airwrap here. This is honestly the best thing I've ever purchased in my life. I've got the volumizing styler, so it comes with the round brush, the 2 mini barrels, the hairdryer, and also the smoothing brush as well. And then I did actually separately purchase the longer, thick barrels, just so that I could get more of a longer wave, and I absolutely love these. If you've got long hair, I really recommend purchasing these. I think they were about £30 to add them to your collection. It's very handy. So the first thing I'm going to do is dry my hair, and I use these 2 attachments to dry my hair. Firstly, I dry my fringe, and sometimes I put it into a roller. Usually when I'm going out in the evening, or if I'm styling my hair and I want it to last a really long time, I'll put it in a roller. But I'm not going to bother today. So I take my round brush and I basically just switch it on and dry my fringe. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just basically wrapping my hair around the barrel and then pulling it down and rolling it back up. And then I just carry on doing this really a few times. Different directions, to the left, to the right. I sometimes do it under as well. So as you can see, it just flicks up my fringe really, really nicely. Just creates a really nice bounce. And then I'm just going to, so sometimes I'll now put it into a roller and leave it up, but I'm just gonna put it to one side and then rough dry the rest of my hair with my hairdryer. So pretty self-explanatory. I just rough dry the whole hair, and then I'll tip my hair upside down and blow dry it like that to get a little bit more volume in the roots. Okay, so once my hair is all brushed through, I am then going to go on to styling it. So sometimes I do leave my hair like this, but really not that often. What I don't like about my hair is that the ends just are so bitty and fine. I actually have a hair appointment booked for, I think, like 2 weeks, which is very exciting. And I'm going to be getting a few extensions put in, just kind of around the front of my hair, just to fill in these little bits here, which are a little bit sparse. And oh my god, I'm so excited. So if you would like me to do an updated one when I've got my extensions in, then do let me know, but it's gonna look so natural, it will literally look the same. Okay, so I'm switching over my styling tools now. Sometimes I do use the round brush just to curl my hair under, and then I'll just leave it. But I'm gonna go for something a little bit more 90s blow dry today. So I'm gonna take my 2 mini barrels. Now, if you've never seen these before, they both have different arrows on them. That is why there's 2. It took me so long to figure out why there were 2 in here. And it's actually because the air flows in different directions. So this one, the arrow is pointing towards the camera. So the hair is going to wrap around this way. So when you've got this straight up to your hair, you can see that the hair is going to wrap around this way, and then this one, the hair is going to wrap around this way. So we're going for like different directions basically. So when I'm doing my blow dry and I'm curling the ends, I like to make sure that the hair's wrapped under, my hair's wrapped into myself, because I find that that looks the most flattering. You can have it flicking out, but I find that just reminds me of Miss Honey from Matilda. So I'm going to start with the back. I'm just going to get both sections of hair around the front, and then just start with a section at the back. I don't really section this off like too carefully. It doesn't really matter because it's so obvious where the curls are, you can see straight away. So I turn it on, highest heat, highest fan. I always have it on that setting. So you can see that that's just created a really gorgeous flick under, and I'm just gonna repeat this to the rest of this side. Okay, and then with my fringe as well, I just like to really gently hover the barrel on the ends of the fringe just so that it tucks in a little bit. You can see already how much thicker this side of hair looks. So let me do the other side and then we shall reconvene and finish off the look. This hairstyle honestly takes seconds. So I've just curled under all of the ends. I'm now just going to brush my hair out and then see how it looks. I always brush my hair out because I like it to look super sleek and really kind of fluid. I don't want it to look separated or knotty or anything like that. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that, but I do feel like it could do with just flicking a little bit more. So what I sometimes do when I feel like, as you can see here, it's gone a little bit too curly, I just take my round brush and then I just brush it and hold it on. Okay, and there is my finished hair. It's crazy how much volume the Dyson creates. I absolutely love it. And this hairstyle would usually last me about 2 or 3 days. Obviously, it does go a lot flatter. I'm just looking outside and it is so misty and damp. So my hair is going to go flat within 10 minutes of going outside. But all I do is just top it up a little bit. I'll sometimes just grab my little barrel and just really quickly top up the ends. It takes me a minute and it's back to this again. When I sleep in my hair, I always make sure I tie it in a really loose bun. I just bring all my hair back, spray some dry shampoo in the roots, or I will use just like a translucent powder in my roots. I find that that works the best overnight. And then my hair doesn't get greasy while I'm sleeping, and it just creates a really gorgeous curl in your hair still. And then just to set my hair, I'm going to use the Way Memory Mist spray. There's loads of different sprays that I use for different occasions, but day to day, this is what I like to use. It smells amazing, and it's called the Memory Mist because it allows your hair to remember the style that it's in and hold it. And I really do find that this works, especially when I do my overnight bun. This, you can tell that this sprayed in your hair in the morning is really holding it in place. I just spray a little bit of that through my hair, and then I just like to run my fingers through just so it's not too knotty. I just like my hair to be as fluffy as possible. That's the finished hair. This is literally my everyday hair. I do this probably 2 or 3 times a week depending on the occasion. Every time I wash my hair, this is my routine. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions at all, do leave them in the comments below. Do make sure you're following me over on TikTok because I am posting loads over there. I'm really enjoying it, and my Instagram is laurengrace life if you're not following me already. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!